生于微末中的万千萤火，乘长风汇聚成一星河。
Alright, here we go. Starting off on split. Got a Nat Geo raise. Not a surprise. Shadow King hovering Reyna. He's not actually gonna lock that in. There goes THK Rice Porridge locking his in. The Reyna. Yeah. Unfortunately, due to our Blitz ad, I can't tell who actually is the Blitz, but I think it should be Lord Kiss Me. Lord Kiss Me on Astra, actually. Shadow King, will he lock in his Viper that he's been putting time on? Yes, he will. Double smokes coming out from Texas.
You know, Dan, this is something
Select
that's
your
really special
agent.
coming out of Texas every single time. It seems like they're willing to take the risks, like taking one of their best players and putting him on Astra.
Yeah, I think, honestly, the comms probably were just, they don't trust Shadow King as their lone smoke player.
You know, I'm not going to count out Shadow King quite yet. As you know, he is a very high elo player, capping out at Platinum 1, playing by himself in the solo queue. Have a lot of confidence going into this game, but we'll see if the double controller meta works out on split.
Yeah, on attack first, too. I mean, honestly, their best player, Lord Kiss Me, just might have like 1,000% faith in his entries, in his duelist here.
And when you have a player like Nat Geo that's able to take up that space, occupy those angles, and never lets the enemy team know his next move because he doesn't know it either, I think it can be really impactful for Team Texas going into this.
Yep. I mean, how can the enemy know what you're doing if you don't know what you're doing?
It's true. It's true. And on that topic, I would like to point out that you know, I've talked to Lord Kiss Me a lot. It seems like a lot of times when he's playing this game, whenever he has to think about too many abilities, it kind of overheats his processor. So this could be a boon, playing an agent like Astra, where all of the smokes are going to go down, the stars are going to go down before he actually reaches contact.
Make sure you hit like bracket to follow Observer.
Yeah, these his Lord Kiss Me followed right now, right?
Yep.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah. And he's the IGL. Don't forget, playing Astra and being the IGL. That's a lot on his plate right there. And he's got a frag out. Like, maybe they just hired Captain America. Actually, now that I'm thinking,
He does it all. He does it all, Dan. He does it all.
We have a 3 stack towards mid here.
This man's about to spend more time talking than he is shooting.
Okay, this is just a full-on rush B. We have 3 from Cali pushing down mid. Oh, the one-way. Oh my! He just gets 2 off the one-way, loses to the roof. Texas turns on their flankers and cleans up. It suddenly becomes 2-on-2. What?
A coin flip for a coin flip. We have 2 people go down really fast by Nini.
Oh, does the zoomer hit the shot? Oh, wait. That reaction time. Hold up.
A rare miss.
No, it must have been the ping. They're playing on Texas
Must have been
server.
the ping. Makes sense. Makes sense.
They're on Texas. What looked like a good start ended up being now a 2v2. 2 players hurt on both sides.
Imagine your team Cali and it's your anchor, the same guy.
The timing on Raze here. Oh, he flubs the shot.
Last player standing.
Maximum Grim.
1-enemy
1v1. He knows he's wrapping him. He knows. The crouch.
It looked like the breach stun was just a little bit off on the concuss, and it gave Reaper at Midnight just the amount of time they needed to flip around and get the shots in.
Pretty good recovery from Texas to even bring it back to a 2v2 right there. Dismantling Cali's flank. But it's still Cali in the end that comes out victorious. Looks like they have their breach coming from sewers here.
goes here.
You have a lot of Astra stars in activity. Using the satchels to destroy the trips. A little fight that went down mid. Astra star comes in. Sage dodges the pull. They've made noise towards sewers, but now they've cut it. Reaper of Midnight
Teleport's ready.
holding the angle again with the headhunter. Does he hit the first shot? I mean, if they're moving like molasses, he will. But let's see how they approach this execute on her. Astra stars come down. Astra going to swing. Ramp, holding ramp. Reaper of Midnight pushes on the side. Does Jet push out? Jet pushes out with the Marshall. Gets tagged. Reaper of Midnight gets 3.
Spike down A. One enemy remaining.
Cali just cleans it up. Reaper of Midnight with 3 on that round.
You know, we had a lot of criticism for Shadow King's Viper, but that was a really sweet Viper mod that came out with the covered strings.
Nah, he's been practicing. He's been in the lab all week. Util? No, that's not Shadow King's problem here. He's got all the util. Alright, now we're on to the gun round. This is where we see what they're made of. Chamber already with ult down mid. Looking like they're gonna do a default here. Is C. Wilson gonna peek into max here? Oh, the jiggle. Mid is a little open here. Looking like Cali making the call that they're gonna play on rotation. Playing pretty safe right here. And here comes a little aggression down lane. The wall comes through. Oh, the headshot out of Jet here. Dies to Shadow King, gets him though. Still holding ramp. Misses the shot. Sage pushes in. Catches Viper on the reload. They know she's on site. Nat Geo holding for the CT. Oh, he lets go of the angle. Do they know one more is heaven? Looking like Cypher gonna try to clear heaven. Does he grab the gun? No, doesn't want to chance it.
One enemy remaining.
Ooh, and Lord Kiss Me with 3 right there.
Those are clean shots coming out of Lord Kiss Me. I'm really liking how these teams are playing the post plant, and I'm curious in how long it's going to take before their high impact players really start making the plays we know them for.
Should I play some stars in this reality?
So Dan, a quick question. How do you feel about the double Astra pick on this map? I know it's out of the competitive pool, but seeing Astra back in the meta has been kind of refreshing, no?
I think her nerfs definitely make pros wary of using her, but in games like these, Astra util coordinated can still be very powerful.
Need that back. Covering it.
He wasn't playing very aggressive here. 2 on him.
Covering it. Spike dropped.
Lord Kiss Me telling his team to go sewers, playing for himself, seeing if he can create something. Now Cali heard that there were footsteps in sewers. Cypher tags Astra.
One thing I do like coming out of Team Cali is that they're very respectful and not rotating off these angles.
Pulling them in.
Oh. Astra only gets one off that ramp. Jet maintaining control. Here's the reload.
30 seconds left.
Spam doesn't catch him. And look at the space though. Look at the space. They know that he's already broken through.
Here.
They hear the footsteps. They're running out in heaven, dropping.
10 seconds left.
Hear dirt.
Cage triggered.
Spike planted.
Oh, the chips barely disappear. The spam works out for Max, but he goes back the way for Sage.
Last player standing.
Nagio in a 1v2 has ult. Oh, almost isolates C. Wilson, but C. Wilson dodges the first spray and lets Reaper of Midnight peek off of him right there. Nagio with ult, but in a 1v2 situation and you don't know where they are, it's pretty risky to use it.
One thing that I would like to see from Nagio, he has a reputation of being able to work magic, pull victories, and clutches out of situations we don't normally think someone can. So if he could just slow it down just a little bit and isolate those 1v1s, I think we can see more conversions coming out of him in those clutch situations.
I think he won that fight back. I think he did. That was like 80 to the body right there. A little. They gave him the one actually. Gave him it for a couple seconds. Gotta hit the shots right there though. Is Wilson gonna go aggressive again? I think Lord Kiss Me with a pick on C. Wilson. With the judge on ramp. Oh, they do not want to. They do not want to go into this judge. But I think they're about to blend. I bet they're going into the blender. That's one. That's two. That's three. That's four. He gets four with the judge. Right into the blender. It's a slaughterhouse. Oh, that is a tilter right there.
That's a tough one. That's really one of the dangers when you walk out of a smoke like that, kind of just raw. I mean, it's one of those things where it's probably going to work one round, but I mean, when you have this kind of momentum, that one round's kind of huge.
Lord Kiss Me taking the initial peeks here. Jet with a flank down sewers, catching Maximum Grim off guard here. They know they're headed back towards Jet. The comm comes through. C. Wilson's backing off.
Lead that back. Blocking
Viper Smoke comes through. Reaper of Midnight playing elbow, still in range of his TP possibly. Spotted off. TP's out. Oh, but Astra peeks from heaven, gets two with the spray down, almost three.
Last player
The
standing.
chamber trip just stifled any momentum. Looking. No, well, we're seeing why Split is defense sided here, as Cali takes an early 5-1 lead. Need some magic with these T-side calls here. They got Chamber off site, but his trip just slowed them down, allowed Astra to swing out from heaven though.
We survive.
Alright, they're gonna test Cypher here. Let's see what Mini Pan Fan has. Satchel comes through, breaks the first trip. They clear back sight. The slow comes through. Lord Kiss Me try to kills the Opera. C. Wilson mid. He gets walled off. There's 4 people from Cali hovering mid B here.
Camera taken.
Sight coming through. They're making the call. The Astra slow. He's peeking through the smoke. Gets Reyna. Drops health. Misses. Oh, but the blind! But Lord Kiss Me kills him anyway. Sage drops down, but the aggression is met through the Viper Molly. Oh, the miscoordination.
One enemy remaining.
Not a bad round for Texas's eco, but the ironic that the Park brothers were not in sync of how they wanted to play right there. Nat Geo having to push his own Viper Molly, trying to make a play happen.
You know, Dan, to sound to others on brand, it just depends on the day.
Unfortunate that the one player that Lord Kiss Me killed half blind was the offer. Sleespeak just drops in on top of him, just guns him down with the Phantom. They have the op for C. Wilson back mid here. Bull comes out, but the eye! He spots him right before, but Lord Kiss Me gets him on this peak! They still have res. They still have res. Oh, does he get... Oh, the right click almost kills Sage! What is this tech? Do they know he's playing under the wall? Does he read C. Wilson here? Here's him. Heal comes through. Do they jump on top of the wall? Does he read Sage here?
Out of the charges.
So Sage checks too late. They don't check. They don't clear Astra. They don't clear Astra. The Lord Kiss Me gets one back mid. Asking for a rotate back. Oh, it's through mid. But there's still trip on site and in mail. Cypher will know.
30 seconds left.
Oh, but they're so aware. They're so aware.
You're welcome.
There is barely any time. He needs 3 quick kills right here. They have him pincered in. Does Shadow King pull this through? Unlikely. There's no time. There's no time. They hear him. They hear him sprinting.
Left.
He doesn't know. Oh my. Mini Yuna fan just with 4 right there. Texas doesn't check the corner. Absolutely just blown up that round. I think your concerns during the draft were just... They're definitely showing fruition right here. 7-1. Lord Kiss Me on Astra trying to will his team through these rounds on attack side.
One of the questions they're going to have going forward is, does Team Texas have the mental to understand that, hey, it's a defense-sided map, we're going to struggle at the beginning, we can wrap it up when we get past the half. But depending on how far this slips away from them, they might not be able to, Dan.
Yeah, that's... How many rounds are you willing to give away? There goes Lord Kiss Me! Three down for Texas.
Last player standing.
An eco-type round, so it was already going to be difficult, but Spike wasn't able to get planted. It's 8-1. If Texas can make it 8-4, that's a victory looking at how this started. But anymore, and it's looking pretty dire. Yes, it's a CT-sided map, a defender-sided map, but how many rounds are you willing to give?
I mean, at an 8-1 scoreline, and the economy for Team Texas is just not looking super hot. That's a long road to go, Dan, so we'll see how it pans out.
Yeah, well, I can't stress how important this round is. Here we have the satchel in. Reyna I block. Sage is just on rafters, isolated. Uncommon play right there. Wasn't suspecting that they're going to be out that fast. Now we might see Texas's first legitimate round. Oh, the rafters! It's late! But C. Wilson gets 2. That's a 3rd. Lord Kiss Me gets him. Oh, the dirt! He had a bad angle. Lord Kiss Me with 4. Critical round, and we can see the BM in the chat. Well, I mean, hello, I said they needed that round. They got it.
Honestly, it's very impressive to see them put up that kind of performance, being down 8-1 and knowing they need the round. Because to be honest, had they lost that round, they'd have been happy to get 10-2. But now 8-4 is looking doable.
That'll work.
Alright, let's see if they can recreate some of that magic from last round, or was it just a fluke?
You want to fight it?
Here comes the Astro Wall. He's adjusted his trips. The slow is really helpful. There's already 3 leaning towards here. Another trip. There's Nat Geo here. Nat Geo here's the trip. Breaks it. Vipe roll comes through. Shadow King domain.
Spike planted.
Let's see how Cali approaches this. They have nothing to flush out the forward and backside. Maybe Astra Util. Yes, we see a star come down. There is 3 tucked into backside corner here. There's the concuss. With the pull to answer it. The concussed players, they're free from the pull. The spam comes through. The spam is so good. They have no answer. And the breachal.
1 enemy remaining.
It's impossible. It is impossible to retake here. Here's one on rope. But they spot him. It's a
Flawless.
Nini Yuna flawless.
Last round in the half.
Hashtag sponsored.
Hashtag sponsored.
I'm honestly very impressed by Team Texas there. To me, it seemed like there was a lot going on. It just seemed like a lot of order through chaos, and maybe that's kind of the direction they need to take these rounds. Because it seems like even though it's a mess everywhere, that Texas somehow comes out with a flawless round. That's insane, Dan.
I mean, I think they know. They just got to get this spike planted. Cali readjusting, stacking their Cypher and Astra Util. It's smoked off. Does Sage take the aggressive peek? Their A players are not moving. Look how disciplined they are. The wall breaks. The wall breaks. Here comes the slow. But he's caught out with... He's looking at the Rasengan. He's caught out. The up here, huge. No, whoa, what a flick from Jet there. See Wilson, but he misses. Oh, the cross from Reaper of Midnight. They have no idea. And he gets one more? How does C. Wilson do it? Insane.
Switching sides.
Jet just saving Cali that round by getting 2 out of just thin air.
One important detail I don't want us to gloss over as we go into the next round after the half. It does look like there's a 9-3 scoreline, so we'll see whether or not the curse comes in effect for Cali or not. But judging by how those previous rounds went, it's a long road for Team Texas. I'm curious to see just how effective this double controller is going to come in, whether or not they've got any good setups, or if Lord Kiss Me is going to be too preoccupied trying to call the shots, place the stars, and shoot the utility, and shoot the heads for his team. So we'll have to see.
He's going to get challenged here early by mid. I don't think they're going to give him ones either. Trying to jump spot it. They know that he's in there. Oh, the spam is close. He's walled off. He's walled off. Oh! How Reyna goes aggressive is rewarded. Caught on the reload though. And with the perfect trade, and it's back and forth, 2 for 2. Astra is low. Oh, he's hit down to 15, but it's now 3v2 in favor of Texas. Nat Geo speeding on down to dirt. Cypher trying to go aggro here, trying to play in a more winnable spot. The nade comes through. Oh, but he's too wide. He's too wide. 22 HP. 1v2 for Astra. He has Roomba. Oh my gosh, he's already slipped through main. Do they know he's coming left? They don't know. Oh, but Nat Geo was able to swing back. Almost.
Great to see the Park brothers kind of in sync there after the previous round. It looks like they cleaned a few things up. Very good use of taking space with the utility coming out of Nat Geo. It seems like he does best when he's set up by his team to be able to use that utility to flush people out of hard to reach spots.
Yeah, they had the Astra util backside with the raise nade, so they didn't have to clear it. I think Cali wished they had that mailroom back. Reyna swinging into 4 and spamming down their Sage in front of them. Shouldn't have reloaded, could have got another one, but all the same, got traded. Looking like they're gonna go towards B, where they know Breach and Reyna are.
What I would like to see out of Cali is taking advantage of the fact that there's not a lot on Team Texas to slow them down. I mean, you've got Viper Wall, you've got Viper Molly, you've got Breach Concuss if they know where they are, but there aren't a lot of tools in the same vein as Cypher Trips or Sage Wall or Sage Slow that can slow down a fast push.
Here we have an Astra. Oh, he catches 4! The body blocks! Oh my gosh! The conga line 4-man concuss and they body blocked each other. Did somebody trip up? Did somebody make noise? Was he aware of that? Was it just intuition? Knows that one is back in garage. Gets a pick mid with the headhunter. Fighting going down mid here. Oh my, Reaper Midnight gets 2 mid! And they get Breach? They know, they still, do they know one is hell though?
30 seconds left. Spike planted.
The timing here, the timing's everything. Oh, but Nat Geo gets Reaper at Midnight.
Enemy remaining.
Look at this spot, look at this spot. Do they clear it though? Does it? Oh, the Roomba passes by him. Oh no, the trigger patient. The discipline. It almost pays off, but the timing. You could see it in the making. Oh, I'm sure everybody just shed a tear for that moment right there. You could see what he was thinking.
It was a good idea. It was excellent discipline. And to be honest with you, if he was able to pick up the 2 when they lined up, he could have just
right.
They had no info, but unlucky.
That was his moment. Maybe a right-click collat right there, something crazy. But Nat Geo gets the timing, turns around.
One thing I will say is it looks like you never want to be on the receiving end of peeking Nat Geo at the same time. In these head-to-heads, it seems like he always gets the first shot on his opponent. It seems to be a headshot most of the time.
You could argue it's timing, but I mean, who knows? 3 towards the A here. But the spike is down in market. Maybe it's a fake. Nat Geo playing Flower here. They're walking it all the way. Shadow King has no info. Is he gonna back up into C. Wilson? Does he turn around? Oh, the timing. What is this timing? They heard him. They heard him though. They heard him. My goodness. There goes A site.
Player standing.
C. Wilson with 2 right there. Double peek on dirt here. No, it's not enough. Yes. C. Wilson gets 3 right there. Shorty, not enough to kill Minipan Fan. Unsure what that setup was because Cali was able to walk up ramp for free. No info was given towards Shadow King there. I think Nat Geo forced last round, actually.
This is a little concerning because if this slows down Texas momentum, they don't have a lot of runway to work with, Dan.
Trying to... Off of the Astra suck and nade. They're taking space. Oh, but he's caught! That's a great trade from Shadow King. I thought the timing was going to be unlucky. Oh, Lord Kiss Me swings on Nini Unifan, though. But they get a pick mid. Maximum Grim isolated. He knows he's lost heaven control here. Mid B wide open. Does Cali have the
one here?
Does Cali have the mind? Crouch. He has to crouch. He knows they're heaven. Did he think he wasn't peekable? He had to crouch there. They can see the top of your head. Look at Nini Pan Fan. Deep into CT. Texas knows this, so they're going to push through mid. Sleespeak should hear this. Spotted on the chamber trip. Playing an off angle. He will. This is still pretty aggressive here. Taking spam shots. Backing up. Backing up. Not giving them any ones here. They're so disciplined. The cross is so good. And he still gets one. He gets two? What? The timing! The timing! Lord kiss me, no! It's too much going through his head. Khalil, you were right again, man. He's just, it's overheating. It's
one of those instances, if he was on something with a little bit less buttons, didn't have to do so much, if the burden of responsibility wasn't so heavy on him, that's an easy clutch for Lord Kiss Me. I do think in this entire tournament, he is one of the heaviest hitters by far. But when he has that much running through his head...
The superstar for Texas here.
Yeah, it's too much.
I think Maximum Grim wish he had that round back. Whether did he know it wasn't crouch or did he think he was crouched? Either way, such a sad way to die right there.
Maximum Grim was in a position where if he got one, it would have been huge. That's all he needed. But
here we have a shorty close by. Do they read this? He's not even caught in the smoke. That's a shorty right there. Shadow King shorty finds one. Playing just outside of the smoke.
These are important kills for Shadow King.
Now we have Nat Geo ult. Does he find one or is this a Rosa? Is he gonna use it at all? Rosa ult! Oh my, Maximum Grim caught out.
You will not kill me.
That's huge. That is huge.
Get out of my way.
That pick is essentially for naught now. Nat Geo takes the peek off the wall breaking, but C. Wilson cleans them up. Here comes the Cypher ult. They're going to get cleared. The high-low, but they have the walls. They know it's high-low. And it's all through ramp. It's all through heaven.
30 seconds left.
They're calming this. Look at Lord Kiss Me. Look at Lord Kiss Me. Bucky, miss. Not enough.
Player standing.
Not enough. Not a miss, but not a fatal either. C. Wilson with 3. And who would have thought that C. Wilson was the first one to die as well? But the miscomm, or dare I say the lack of communication. Nat Geo doesn't clear the right, and his Roomba doesn't either. So Maximum Grim just sprinting it down into the Astra smoke. Give Sage the kill needed for the res. Alright. Team Texas. This is all their money left in this round.
I mean, but they have to. It's the
last round,
of the game, potentially. So not only do they need to win big. Otherwise, their economy might be hurt too much going that round after.
Can they do that, though? Can they string together 7 rounds in a row? That's a tall task.
Look, if I'm Texas, I'm happy to get 6. Perhaps in the game 2, we come in with a bit fresher memories, or a bit of fresher heads going into it, but I wouldn't count them out quite yet.
I don't know if you know this, Killa, but this is their map pick. I don't think Texas wants to be losing this like this, though. Maybe they just didn't expect Cali's split to be this good. C. Wilson wins his peak, but Nat Geo loses his. Oh, Shadow King caught the timing, not suspecting the ramp player. It's A for free. We have 2 on the wall. Do they check? Beat for Midnight, playing aggressive regardless. Does he know 1 is through? Lord Kiss Me is crazy for pushing on this slow. Oh, but he gets the timing through. They know that 1's through, but do they know 2? Here comes the ult.
You want to play?
Cypher on site. Cypher on site. He's cleared. He was breach ulted. No, they have to retake. Now the 2. Oh, he legs him. But the concuss is beautiful, but the cross is better. The Cali cross. Max with 2. It's planted for Cali.
Attackers win.
13-5, a convincing win from Cali right there. defense? How will their defense hold against Cali's offense? Will they be able to withstand, like you said, the 4 entry points? Will their duelists be able to handle that pressure?
I don't know, Dan. If we go by the last map at all, this might be looking like the Alamo.
Might be looking like 2-0.
To be honest, Dan, what I would like to see here is perhaps is there anyone on Team Texas that flexes a chamber?
There is one player that flexes a chamber, and his name is Lord Kiss
everyone.
Me.
Okay,
exactly.
Well, it's really honestly, and I'm gonna be this might be a hot take, but I think it is a bit controversial of Team Texas to just not utilize the best agent in the game. I think Chamber genuinely does it all, and I think Chamber is strong on virtually every single map. And I think that Chamber is one of the agents where if there is a skill disparity between yourself and other agents, Chamber is probably one of the most effective at abusing it.
I agree 100%. Unfortunately, Team Texas has 3 players that only play 1 agent, and that gives very little room for flexibility.
Choose your agent.
Reaper of Midnight on the Yoru. Oh, never mind.
Nope.
That was just
Switching
I
up.
was very excited.
He's teasing you. He's teasing you there. Pulls out his
very
pattern chamber.
I can't even be upset at that. I too am a meta slave. He even has the high class title. This is Chamber meta.
Yep. We have double KO now. Breach, very strong. S tier on Fracture here. But now they have put their trust on Shadow King, and they have unleashed Lord Kiss Me. They have listened to you, Khalil. They have put him on a carry, a monster duelist here. They said, Lord Kiss Me, take over this game.
One thing I will say about Reyna picks is that I do genuinely think that Reyna is one of the not as good agents in the game, but mostly because her kit really doesn't become active until you've killed someone. But if you have a skill disparity like the Superstar and Lord Kiss Me on the Reyna, you're effectively saying, you know, I'm okay, I have a team here, but I'm also down to 1v5, right? So I'm very excited to see what he can do with this Reyna thing.
Let's see how these KOs are used right here. Very strong agent here. Good at shutting down site hits, deactivating site takes. So
I'm also very interested in whether or not the KO ult will be saved for those rounds when Chamber has ultimate. I think that one of the most slept on interactions in Valorant is the complete nullification of Chamber through KO ultimate.
Don't forget the jet knives either. For sure.
Yeah. Oh, that would have such huge impact, especially on eco rounds where Team Cali might be trying to sneak around in.
Alright. Lord Kiss Me looking to go aggro here with Nat Geo and Maximum Grim. Unfortunately, it looks like Cali's posturing towards B here. Shadow King in Nest right now, in Tower. Does he take first contract? Does he spot them? Make sure to swap over if you haven't already.
Toxins going up.
Okay, grabbing orb. Oh my, Reaper of Midnight, T. Wilson, and they just dropped 3 Texas players, just dropped one after the other. THK Rice Forge able to get one back, and he gets 2? The disrespect. But they don't read the Cali player in spawn. The late dish lurk. And he's tagged. That's a Thai Dental team ace from Cali right there. It looked like Cali was waiting for Texas to push right there. Somebody in the Discord? Somebody in their comms? They just have a read.
It seems like Cali kind of has a read on a lot of what Texas wants to do. I think, honestly, some of it is telegraphed by the Reyna pick. I mean, when you see Lord Kiss Me go from going to controller to, hey, I'm going to duel now, it looks like a little bit more of aggression might come out of them, even on the defensive end of things.
I'm just going to highlight this for our watchers and ourselves. Again, no trips. No trips on a map like Fracture here. You don't know where they're coming from if you're Team Texas. Okay, but Lord Kiss Me has called for a tower read here. Quite the read, stacking it with shorties. This is a armored up tower right here. I mean, you just got shorties looking all directions here. But can he get one and dismiss? Okay,
the lack of the KO knife.
That's one. That's two. No, he wished he could have got that gun. Oh, with the flash. Oh, the flash. They're both just so flashed by the Texas rice porridge. Their KO. He got it flashed, but they don't read the flank from Maximum Grim, and suddenly it's 2-on-2.
Hopefully Nat Geo can get in a position to get one of those guns, and this is very doable, Dan.
He can get the gun. He can get the gun in tower. Oh, Max doesn't know he's that close.
Enemy remaining.
Do they have a read?
1v2 situation.
One enemy remaining.
Here's the blast pack. But the dash from Jet here. Oh, C. Wilson saving that round for Cali right there.
Here.
An excellent round from Texas, though.
Yes.
This gives
Big,
Cali a
big.
hardly any bonus at all.
Big eco damage. Look at the read from Texas that round. 3 stacked in tower. Almost put it off. The molly from Brim was perfect. Kept Lord Kiss Me away from that Spectre. And then how unlucky of a flash right there. Rice Forage throws the flash, blinds both C. Wilson and Lord Kiss Me, but C. Wilson gets out of the flash sooner, is able to capitalize on it. Here's the A aggression. It's slowed down by the concuss. Lord Kiss Me has the angle now. They wide swing into it, but Jet dashes over. The cross is better. That's 2.
Bomb buddy out.
I think after 2 picks, Lord Kiss Me is definitely content to just give up the space. This is great. I really like the Team Texas is slowing it down, not overcommitting to this fight when they don't have to.
Look at Rice Forge. He's already pushed out. If they get this pick, they could just run it back. Oh, he gets 1. Why is he reloading? Why is he reloading? Oh my. That is a Call of Duty reload if I've ever seen one. Had 17-16 left in the clip. Wasn't suspecting more than 1 to be already looking flank, I guess. They ping out that he's dish. But are they gonna give him they're gonna fight him anyway? They want the smoke? And they get it! What? Sleep Speak just decimates Lord Kiss Me on that peak right there. Nat Geo though is
30
patient.
seconds left.
Waiting for them to both drop. He gets it now. Oh my. What a flick on the Reaper of Midnight. Salvages it. Concussed into the aftershock. No! Oh, but Sleep Speak is able to get out of that position. 1v2. Dodges the blind.
10 seconds left.
Knows 1 is dish. Stuck in the reload! He's stuck in the reload! Oh my god! He had to cancel the reload 4 times! You can't make that up! What did we just witness? What did we just witness? My god, how my heart goes out for Cali KJ. Oh, the desperation to pick up the gun. It is so sad.
Did I miss something? KJ ulted?
Yes, KJ was trying to ult default as the aftershock came through. The timing could not have been better for Texas.
Oh no.
Shadow King playing aggressive? I guess everybody's playing aggressive now.
Poison orb emitting.
Here comes the wall. There, Cali's on an eco. Shadow King needs 2. He needs 2. He needs 2, and he gets 2.
Down.
Here we go. Here we go. That's 2. 2 more for Rice Forage. Get your 3rd. Get your 3rd, Rice Forage. There will be no eco frags. No extra scares today for Cali.
Honestly, very impressive from Team Texas. As North American players, it's well known that is North America's kryptonite. So to be ecos to pull out the ecos and stop and prevent the thrifting is a big win.
I like the confidence that these 2 players had last round.
You want
Might
to
have had a
play?
bad game
Let's
last
play.
game, but reset mental. It's a new game. They heard 1 walk down. They're reading the aggression here. Sees the shoulder. Oh my! What a flick by Rice Porridge. He gets instantly traded out, but they'll take that any time of the day.
Spike dropped.
KJ has slowly walked up, but there's 2 dish. There is 2 dish. Does Nat Geo win the peek? Oh, he doesn't. Doesn't suspect the slow peek. There's 2 A main now. KO catches Shadow King out. Now in a... Suddenly it has been advantageous for Cali, but they hear Reyna!
30 seconds left.
B-side is free. They know that breach is CT. KO going for the fight here. Gets the pop flash. Breach, he just eats it, but he's not enough. Not enough to capitalize off of it. He turns the breach flash. Does he have one more? He turns that flash. Cali is so disciplined.
Player standing.
It's crazy. This KO might not be looking for kills, but he's just like a bother, just a fly that they can't get rid of.
Honestly, judging by the economy, it would be really, really great for Lord Kissme to get any kills at all, but it looks like Reaper Midnight's gonna shut that down.
From a 3-on-3 to just 3 for 0. Cali and these post plants look good if they can get this spike down.
What I would like to see out of Team Texas is to get a little more safe positioning to be able to do a little bit more information gathering. Because like you said, there's no trips, and on top of that, they don't have a lot of tools to slow down the push once again. A lot of that is tied to the fact that they have 3 one-trick players, and so they do need to play around that. Either they need to take an aggressive position, or they need to find a position where they can gather information.
Oh, there comes the KO. 5 coming out. Oh, that is so unfortunate for Lord Kissme as C. Wilson just gets 2. And Cali just decimates the Texas hold on edge. Oh, the pop flash! And C. Wilson is waiting for him in the smoke. You saw Lord Kissme try to cheese right there through the door, but he's shooting the ulted KO. You can't dismiss off of that. Goodness, he's full blind. He's lost. He's lost. This poor child, this Shadow King is lost.
Here.
C. Wilson be panning for us.
Good work. Good work.
Texas stacked with 3 towards A main. Just no util to stop the just onslaught of Cali right there and C. Wilson.
And what's tough for Texas is, you know, they're making the reads, they're making the calls, but in a lot of instances, they're not making the shots, and they don't have the comp, right? If we saw any sort of mix-up in sort of composition, like say we have a Sage, a Chamber Trip, anything to work with, where, you know, they could perhaps, like, slow down the push a little bit, or even some... it's tough to watch. You hate to see it.
Yeah. Their comp gives very little leeway for mistakes. You gotta be accurate.
Even in terms of their controller, I mean, there's not a lot of opportunities to slow down the pushes with smokes. That is something that a Brimstone or an Omen would give.
Nini Unifan is just so aware that there nobody on B. Reads the flank, gets Lord Kissme, gets one more. No, Lord C. Wilson is able to trade it out. They know all 3 are flank here. The Viper smoke comes out to save the gun. The flash high. They have the gun. They also have breach ult, but using it now would be a very ambitious breach ult. Put down the Viper. Do they know one more? Do they know one more? Breach ult for 2. There's 1 tower.
1 enemy remaining.
Canteen. He didn't see the gun. He didn't see the gun. Not you. He did not see KJ's gun! DIT, Sleeve Sneak with the clutch. Nat Geo, he didn't calm that he saw the gun barrel of KJ sticking out right there. Leads to Shadow King's death. Rachel was actually very good. Got 2 kills off of it, but just KJ from Cali able to just clutch up the round for them right there. How was the money looking like?
Honestly, we're seeing a sort of a run back where it seems like in the first half, Team Texas is having a lot of trouble keeping the game competitive, and they're having to rely on their second half performance to tie it together. And based on their composition, I think Team Texas will perform much better on attack. But the game's slipping away from them, man.
Okay, Lena gets a tag through the box here. See, Wilson already pushed up close.
Be faster.
Oh, C. Wilson gets out there, and Shadow King, unsuspecting, did not know that Lord Kiss Me was not holding his main right there. Oh my. The eye comes out, but that blow. Oh my gosh! That Clown 1 and Clown 2, apparently, because C. Wilson gets body blocked by his own teammate. But they get a free plant on A.
Lord Kiss Me, no stranger to hitting the all chat after seeing that one,
Yeah.
that's for sure.
It's all planned. Look at the brim. Look at the brim dish, though. Are they aware? Are they? Can they clear this? Is it in a clearable spot? I don't think so. No, they can't clear it with Rachel. KJ knows this. Planted in a safe spot. KO doesn't clear main. One main, one dish, one on site. But the concuss is so well played. But there's just not enough time. Texas is calling for the save. Wow, even with that diversion, that blunder, maybe it was done on purpose, Cali gets another round. And I said it last time, Khalil, how many rounds are they willing to give up on one half? Can he get this gun? Yes, he can. At least denies one gun here.
Honestly, Dan, I'm thinking about it, and if I'm being completely honest, I think Texas would be happy to get 3. I mean, their composition has no controller that can really slow down a push. They've got the Viper one-ways on A main. They can use the wall to some effect, but I mean, 3 would be a blessing with no sentinels, no trips, no nothing on defense on Fracture.
Look at that wall bang, Nerge. You ever seen that one before, Nerge? Look at that wall bang.
In this game, what?
My God. The Odin coming out from C. Wilson.
The weather in Cali at this time of the year is beautiful.
Wait, that Roomba came from sight. They must know he's on site. And he gets spotted out and cleared. Oh, it was too late of a Roomba. Gotta do that sooner. Look at the flank. Look at the flank. He tries to shoot the molly. There's a gap. There's a gap. The flash comes out. They turn it though. Oh my, the hold down flank is too strong. Texas has no room. The flop flash through, dodges it. Shadow King gets one. Here's one through the door. One coming CT. My God, they're trolling now. Here we go. They hear him reloading. Playing right underneath him. Goes up. Oh my gosh. Look at the rope accuracy and the bag. My God. Don't show Riot that. Hold up. Might have to censor that from the VOD. Oh, hold up. I don't know if we can show that on the video. Can Texas buy here? No. Gonna be another eco here. Knife comes through, spots 2. Shadow King down to 7 HP. What? The KO Molly on dice for some odd reason. Shadow King lost. The trade comes out, but not after C. Wilson gets 2.
Wrong, buddy.
And Nat Geo gets 1 on the flank. You're trying to guard the gun here. Oh, but the Spectre comes out. They hear him behind the box. They hear the reload behind the box.
1 down.
2 on 2. They know the other guy's arcade. But it's not enough. They couldn't rush the guy on site fast enough. Reaper of Midnight and Sleep Speak, the last ones to survive. 2-8. Nat Geo gets 2 right there. Not enough.
So judging by the economy here, this is going to be a pretty big round for Team Texas. If they want to even pull out that 9-3 half, they really need to make something happen this round. If this does go 10-2 into the half, I'm nervous because their pistol hasn't been looking great, and that could rapidly turn into a 12-2.
The jump throw with the knife. Takes the aggressive angle. Wow. THK Rifeforge trying to make miracles happen here. Oh, the knife is just late. Wait! Shadow King walks into it. He gets lost in his own ult. I can't. Oh my gosh. Shadow King is lost in his own ultimate.
Down B.
His sense of direction gone, that he wanders into the Brim ult. What did we just witness, Khalil?
Yeah, I think this might be all she wrote.
And Lord Kiss Me just caught staring the wrong way.
You
Wow.
have to ask yourself, where is he looking?
Wow.
Where is he going?
No. Shadow King gets his ult off right before the knife lands, but then is lost between the green and the red, and he wanders into the Brim ultimate. If Maximum Grim
30
can
seconds left.
save this round, I think I just kiss him. They hear him. He saw the gun. Oh, but he swung just a little too wide into the crosshair of Reaper of Midnight.
Last round.
Wow,
before the
I
switch.
am again, my heart goes out for Shadow King right there. He was gonna get his ult, anchor down B, and he just got set ablaze. Roasted by just a laser from the heavens. Lord Kiss Me, Vandal, no armor. Full desperation on this last round. Trying to just grasp the 3 right here. Trying to invoke the curse. Anything for a 3rd round here. He gets his ultimate though. That's huge. There's stories about Reyna ult. That's one. That's what you need right there. That's what you need. But he gets so aggro. He swings wide to throw a knife. But Nat Geo catches C. Wilson. Look at his KO and Brim. Playing so passive. Walking back now towards arcade. They hear him. Smoke comes down. Texas is aware of this. Chamber off. Oh, the KO ult denies. The Molly's gonna get the Viper out.
30 seconds.
Oh, he whiffs. He whiffs again. He's whiffing. Oh my, the chamber wished he had that back. Oh, they didn't think Brim was gonna push through his own smoke. The flash! Oh no, the movement is too erratic for the cross though, the cross! Brim has the cross! It's not enough!
You only barely saw, but that Reyna flash came up huge. There was an excellent flash, the excellent cross.
He canceled out that cross! Cali employed the cross between Brim and KO, and the Reyna I just absolutely stonewalled it. Allowed Texas to make that play. Here we go. 3-9 curse. They got the 3. They got the 3, Khalil. But they got the 3 last round too.
there.
Do they have a bag of tricks on Fractured T side?
The good news is, Dan, if there was any shot of them having a shot at this game at all, it's going to be on attack. They've got the KO for initiating the entry. They've got Lord Kiss Me on the Reyna, so he can look out for those 1v1s, get the dismiss out. And we've got Nat Geo, who's known for taking space. So, I mean, if there is any position that they had a winning position from, it's going to be this one. So, we'll see if they can pull it together.
I still wonder what they're gonna do once they place the Viper wall down. It's hard to make a rotate out. You're no longer gonna have a wall. But Cali has 3 towards A as well. They have Breach on Lurk here. Usually I'd probably put Viper on the Lurk, but they don't need the Breach util, I'm guessing. KO and Reyna is enough. Alarm spots them out. The calm comes back. The knife. He dodges. It's huge. That KJ dodged the knife there. The knife comes back, but they also dodge it. Look at the Brim. Look at Brim's position here on Arcade. Massive. He hears all of them. He hears all of them. He smokes like he's not there. Oh, but he misses. No. No, the greed. He wants it. He saw the priority target. He wanted the Kingpin. The eye on the prize on Reyna, but it's just too fast for the old man.
Texas with the fast rotate back.
They just whipped it back, a 180U. Still has one molly. Can KJ get this one molly down before they drop? That's the real question. No, she can't. No, she can't. Reyna's already through. Nade CT.
Spike planted.
The dual A means everything, and he wins it. 50! He kills KO as well. 30 HP on C. Wilson. Clawed it back towards them. Throws a flash. Nat Geo turns it. But Shadow King with 2. Reaper of Midnight. The concuss is off. Or is it on? He's holding it for bomb. He has no TP. He's gonna get hit by it. He's off. Sticks on it again. Dropped. Oh my goodness. No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
That's a heartbreaker.
That might have just been the back-breaking round right there. Reaper of Midnight with 3 big ones. Finding a clutch moment within himself. I thought for sure. You're talking full HP frenzy running at you right there. And he wins it. Are you kidding me? I can't stress those 2 kills from C. Wilson just going down A main right there. Gave Cali a fighting chance, and Reaper of Midnight took it back for them. Texas not going for a force either. Reaper of Midnight jiggling it. Gets hit by the Marshall. But C. Wilson on the flank. Do they know? The Knight spots them. Dashes in. Do they hear this? Do they hear this? They hear the flank. They hear the flank. Oh, he gets 2! Oh my goodness, he's just lethal. Look at the flash. It bounces off. The running gun, not enough. But here comes the swing from Chamber. They're just crunching down on them. He hears the reload. He hears the reload.
1 enemy remaining.
Oh man, what can this Marshall do? Body shot, no scope, does not land. And we're going 3-11. Well, I'll never say never, because it hasn't hit 13 rounds yet. But we're gonna need nothing short of a brilliant calling from the IGL. That is Lord Kiss Me on this T side. He needs to put these players in positions that they cannot fail, and these people need to hit their shots. Has to be a masterclass of a T side to bring it back to anything remotely competitive here. Smoke comes down. He just dry swings it! Oh, the Spectre. Does Nat Geo just take it solo? Nat Geo loses that fight. The Maximum Grim wants a piece of it, but Reaper of Midnight is calling his number. Finally. Finally, the B players fall, and Lord Kiss Me gets another one. But it's so aggressive down. MC Wilson does not let them breathe.
One enemy remaining.
He's gonna have KO hold for him. My God, C. Wilson's pacing is just suffocating for Texas. You don't have a moment to breathe with this guy. He's just in your face. You think you just killed his? You think you just killed his teammates? He's right there to avenge them.
You know, Dan, I said Texas would be happy for 3. I meant for the half, but it looks like they're happy for the match.
I think for the match, you gotta be just kidding me, Khalil. I'm talking Reaper of Midnight just sits in tower, stands his ground like a chamber chat. I guess that's what the CHA is in for. Chad. He just stands his ground and gets 2. He just gets 2. It's impossible. It's impossible. Look, now that he has the chamber ult, they're comfortable stacking back towards A. And that shield doesn't clear him! The cross is perfect! The flash is better too! Oh my gosh! The flashes are beautiful! And is this a custom game or VCT? Beautiful flashes coming out from Cali right here. And it's 4v2. Goodness gracious. Listen, I'm not saying it's impossible, because with Lord Kiss Me, nothing is impossible. But if the superstar were to show up right now, he needs 4. He needs 4 big ones. Look at this knife. The knife will deactivate the Reyna. He saw them. He wins the first thing. Oh, that's massive from Texas right there. Does Chamber know? Does Chamber know? Oh, nice shot from Chamber. Reaper of Midnight closes it out on his turn. Is that 2, 3 13s in a row? Cali ain't playing around.
Cali looking different.
2-0, 2-0. They're not playing around. It was not even close. Goodness.
I mean, you gotta say, an excellent performance out of Lord Kiss Me.
Yeah.
I mean, he
He's
made
trying.
the change that he personally needed to make. But I think that looking forward, Team Texas is going to have to take a look at this roster and really discuss how they can increase their agent diversity. So when they find themselves in situations where they need to slow down the pushes, where they need to split up the site a little more efficiently, they'll be able to get those important agent picks so that these maps don't feel so one-sided. Because if you watch their gameplay, it looks like they had good fundamentals, but they just don't have the tools in their kits to handle it. And Cali just runs over them.
Yep. Need to go back to the lab for that one for Texas. You know,
it's a heartbreaking loss for Texas, but great job. Kudos to Cali. They look tactical. They look surgical on some of these retakes and some of these pushes.
Bring on some of the winners. Let's bring on the winner. C. Wilson. Let's talk about those games. How is it dominant? I mean, we thought that Bind was bad. Listen, you can only ban 2 maps because these 2 maps were clinical. So like, Cali is just a hive mind. Who's the IGL? Who's the brain behind the machine?
I'm gonna give that to Chris. I just sort of let him do everything.
No,
he be making the calls.
His patience, the calling, and the IGL himself shows up. What is up? What is up, dude? The villain. Well, it's not even close. It's not even close, right? 13-3.
It was never gonna be close, dude. It was never.
You're calling a clinic out here, man. You're masterclass calling. Tell me, how did you do it? How did you do it? Like, first the split, then the fracture. You just sometimes you have these reads. Like, what's going on through your head that you're just moving the pieces around and it's working?
Just out here playing like it's matchmaking, to be honest. I'm pretending these kids are, I don't know, the silvers I met when I first started playing this game. Every round, I just asked my team, are you okay with this? Is this comfortable? And every time, they would just be on board with the plan.
I mean, it is just... Last time, there were MVPs. And this time, there will be map MVPs as well. But top to bottom, Team Cali has no holes, it seems. There's just not one. There's just not one player that is just slacking. Everyone just. Do y'all even practice together? Y'all even play together?
Not once.
Not once. Not like practice.
that?
Oh my.
Dog,
I haven't touched this game since.
But y'all just have so
28?
y'all just have so much chemistry. Like is this from outside the game? Like are these fist bumps reaching each other from across like the counties, the cities, the streets?
They are.
What is happening here? Just methodical play. Trading is beautiful. The crosses are there. The retake, incredible performance. Y'all like. Team Texas is gonna go back in the lab with their roster, but just great game from Cali right there. That was just, hey, if y'all wanted a fast series, y'all got one. It don't get much faster than this right here. Thank you. By the way, tell the rest of your players thank you for playing. Like personally, I invite y'all, and I'm just glad that y'all say yes every time. So thank you.
I'm gonna say
Thank you, Clarence.
I was also eating during that fracture game.
You don't have to tell me that, Clarence.
I just.
Okay. Thank you. All right, let's bring on some of the losers, and by the loser I mean, yep.
What's up?
What's up, team captain? What's up?
Nothing much, you know. Just played one of the hardest games of my life.
So just talked to the winners, and they're obviously in high spirits, but from analysis from the casters ourselves, along with Khalil. We wanted to know what was the thought process of the Astra on split, because when you locked it in, we knew what you could bring to the table, right? We knew you're gonna be there, but we also knew that you were running double controller, and you also had to manage a lot of things on that map, and you might have had too much on your plate. So what was your thought process behind going double controller?
So we already had an initiator, and we did have like smokes, but it was Viper, so it was more like a sentinel.
Exactly.
So that's why I wanted like another smoke player. I was looking at all my smoke characters and like who could like apply the most pressure.
Right.
So I locked in Astra because like I could be like literally anywhere on the map, and my aim is honestly just better than like everyone in the lobby, so I didn't really need abilities for myself.
That's right.
So I was just trying to set up my team.
Okay.
I was just full coming the entire time, just like, oh, if you want to swing this, I'll suck, I'll concuss. Just try to like make any fight you take your advantage.
Yeah.
Because my team is a little like afraid, so it was like a natural fake. Like they would go to a site, they would kind of want to hit it, but they're afraid, so like you would just try to fake sites.
Yeah.
But the enemy team was very disciplined, kind of surprising, because if I solo queue with them, they just like run it down. But I mean, respect to them, they played well.
That's what we saw. When there's always 2 or 1 stay back at a site. Also, yes, Viper can be treated as a sentinel, but unfortunately we noticed that both rounds you guys had no trips for your flanks at all. So it was very difficult.
It was really rough. Yeah. I noticed that on our fracture game too. No chamber, it's kind of rough.
That's what Khalil brought up. He said it's a travesty that chamber is not being played on this map. And I mentioned that you do play it, but then you would have to sacrifice something else.
Exactly. That's why I played Reyna. I was like, I'll just aim duel early.
And we didn't question that because we said, get this man off the smokes, go full carry 1v9 mode if he could. But it's just not enough. I mean, Cali is it's just a hive mind on the other side, my guy.
I'm saying, dude, you got Troy just lurking in the most random ass corners. Tyler suddenly has confidence.
Yes.
Christian has used the best utility I've ever seen out of his career. It's just insane. And then of course, like Josh and Clarence, like they have a chance of killing me.
Yeah.
So it's just unfortunate, but they played well. I don't really even mind. Honestly, like my team did better than I thought they would.
Yeah.
Noah Park, his quote was, "Can one immortal 1v9 carry with all silvers on his team?" He's a little comedian.
Well, he had a better showing than last time.